Welcome back to Lion Syndicate Film Room, where we're going to break down the Jameis Winston, the 33-yard Jameis Winston touchdown reception, I believe, which was the first one of his 10 NFL career. This play was a great play design by the offensive coordinator for the New York Giants. It was a great play design. Most of the team is going to bite on there's a play fake. Jameis Winston is going to play fake. Olszewski's going to come over here and get like a toss, and then he's going to throw a pass to Jameis Winston. But it's how this play even this touchdown even happens that to me is what we're looking at. Derrick Barnes is going to be the casualty on this play. He is supposed to be rushing the passer. Jameis Winston is going to leak out into the flat, and there is no one over there because as we let the play roll, you're going to see that the majority of the team is going to actually follow Olszewski over here. So they're going to be running this way. All their attention is going to be this. It reminds me of a play we would run under Ben Johnson. Like we've run this play plenty of times with a running back or receiver throwing a pass to a quarterback. We literally ran the play last year. Jared Goff caught a touchdown pass. But this play here should have never happened. Jameis Winston, he was wide open, but to score off this play was kind of insane. It was kind of insane. And again, this is the casualty. Derrick Barnes is going to be the casualty. Now, he said that he was rushing, but again, he saw that Jameis is going to leak out into the flat, but he decided to disengage with his blocker and go follow Jameis. That's commendable. But Jameis, once he catches the football, there is no reason he should have scored, in my opinion. All right, so we got to let this play at 2.5 speed. If you want to see the whole video in its entirety at regular speed, you can check it out on the NFL YouTube channel. All right, so we're going to let this play. There's the play. You're going to see that Jameis is going to snap the ball. He's going to play fake. And at the point of the play fake right now, Brian Branch is here. And I think Brian did a commendable job because he's not completely sold on it. But Alexander Zanloni, he sold on the play fake. But it gets worse. It gets worse. It continues. So you see now, Alexander Zanloni, he sold on the play fake, but he is in prime position to be able to go after Olszewski. So he's in great position. He been on the play fake, but he is there to make a play if need be. But let's continue, let it run. Another thing I want you to notice is here's Brian Branch here, and this is Jack Campbell running with his man. You can see that this guy here is following Olszewski. So right now, it's not horrible defense by the Lions, but they did not account for Jameis leaking out to the flat. They didn't account. We already counted that there was 8 people at the line of scrimmage and then 2 up within 5 yards, and that there's one safety back here. There's one guy back here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is one safety deep, and he was the only hope against Jameis. So Derrick did a great job. You can see here, like he's rushing the passer. I don't know if I would call it that, but he is going to disengage and start to follow Jameis. Let it play. Now, Jack Campbell is back there, but he's still following this guy. Again, Alexander Zanloni, primo condition, primo position. If Olszewski keeps the ball, this could have been a fumble or some sort. But as you can see, Jameis is over here. Here's Jameis Winston. There's nobody on him. Branch is here. Amik is here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Campbell is chasing his man. So maybe if Jack Campbell turns around, but I don't know where he is. Again, we can see it better in the R22, but I like to use the broadcast footage because it's easier to see for the sake of these videos. So here's Jameis. There's nobody on him at all. So we're going to let this play. So Alex could have stopped this play. He got blocked out of the way. He could have stopped it. Now, you can see now, Derrick Barnes has disengaged with the blocker. Now, he's following Jameis. But this, to me, I mean, not tackling him, I could see that. We've seen these plays work before. But this, to me, is when it gets egregious. You can't have this happen. There's Derrick Barnes there getting outrun by a quarterback. So Derrick Barnes is not a cover linebacker. It's not what he does. You could argue that depending on how this was even called or looked at by the ref, who's all the way over here, this could have been maybe pass interference, but it wasn't called. But look at Derrick Barnes. Okay, so that's the worst part. Had an opportunity. You knew he was probably going to catch the ball, but you didn't turn your head around. So now he's already beat. But Jameis, the moves that Jameis puts on this guy is insane. Watch this. He is going to, got him out of position, juke him twice. Derrick got your hands on him. Here's a stiff arm. Stiff arm number 1. Can't contain me. Stiff arm number 2 literally says, get off me. And then this is the worst part. The karate kick Euro step to stay in bounds and score, and then to finish it off with the teardrop. That is a play. If I'm Derrick Barnes, that is going to haunt me for the rest of my NFL career. You cannot let that happen. Jameis is not a small quarterback by any means, but you have 2 chances to tackle him, and you let him score. You let him go from where did the initial contact happen? You had an opportunity. You contacted him at the 12-yard line. You had ample opportunity to get this man down, and you didn't even make an impact on him. You're a linebacker